Hey, how's it going? Gonna do one of those, you know how we do these late night videos sometimes. Uh, what's going on? I'm watching this old game, as I do. It's the Sixers and the Nuggets. I think this is from about 1979. It's been a good game. It's real close. Uh, but let's get to magazines. I thought. Let's look at some magazines. So, this just was sitting here. There's magazines in here. It's random, so let's pull out the first one that we see, and it appears to be Fave. Uh, it's the greatest issue ever with Bobby Sherman on the cover. Let's just pull these all out. Okay, let's pull these out and look at these magazines. How are you doing? What's been happening? How's everything going? Where you're at? Here's an issue of Bananas with the dangerous Dallas's dangerous duo on the cover. And then here's an issue of Mad from April 1976. How is this angle? I think we can get a little closer and come down more. Like that. We might even be able to come up, go like this. Say hello to Sheriff Garrett over there. He's going to be in our main video tomorrow. Maybe like that, right there. That's the whole magazine. Centered. It's not bad, right? 1976. Oh, this is nice. This isn't even bagged. Maybe we should look at this first since it's unbagged. It's June 1967. It's the Mad Special Racial Issue. You ever seen this? Look at that. Wow. It almost looks like it's fake or something, doesn't it? I mean, wow. Okay, maybe let's do two. Sorry about this, Sheriff Garrett, but you're going to need to slide over a little bit. Look, this is better. Now we can look at two covers. So let's put the unbagged stuff over here on the right as we come to it, because we might look at it closer. Because I can see there's some more unbagged Mads coming up next. It's this Fonzie issue. I bought all these off the stands. Obviously, I didn't buy this special racial issue off the stand. I actually bought this at a shop, a really cool old bookshop in San Francisco that doesn't exist anymore. That shop's not there anymore. But it was a cool old bookshop that had some odd stuff in it, like periodicals. That's why there's no bag in this is unbagged because it was old periodicals and newspapers upstairs, completely unorganized, and there were no prices on anything. And you would find something you liked, and then you just took it downstairs to this guy behind the counter that had an actual cigar box with money in it, and you had to pay cash. December 1976. So I remember buying this off the stands. This guy was huge at this point. That's why they've got this is a joke because he was on the cover of every magazine. See, unlike other greedy magazines that exploit hot personalities, we refuse to feature Guess Who on our cover. Okay, he can go over here. Arthur Fonzarelli. This is another Mad that I bought from that same bookstore. Uh, 9th and Irving neighborhood is where it was, near Golden Gate Park. March 73, also, I bought this from that shop. Isn't that amazing? I had never seen either one of these issues, and they were up there. We rip off the Planet of the Apes and its sequels. Wow. Okay, we're getting to some bagged stuff. Man, I can't remember where this came from. Why do I have this Mad? From October, November 95. Why is it bagged? How strange. I like the cover. It's kind of cool. It's very 95. It's the kind of, is this the big, really, it's kind of, this is the beginning of facial piercings. That's why he's all, this is, I guess, well, he's got it pierced through his head, right? I guess, but this looks just normal to me now. The whole thing looks normal. Here's The Bride of Hembeck. I got this from mycomicshop.com. Abbott and Costello Meet the Bride of Hembeck. I really used to like this Fred Hembeck guy and his, whatever he was doing there. Here's some EC, like these large format reprints that they came out with. That's nice, huh? Will these come off? I hate these stickers. I hate that they're on here all the time. I wish that I had taken them off way back when. Get off there. Let's do the Hembeck one too. Oh, I just missed the score. They flashed on the screen. So when you watch games from like 1979, they don't have the clock or the score up on the screen all the time. It only pops up every once in a while. Sometimes not even after they score. You got to be in it, man. You got to be in the game. You got to be listening and looking. Okay, it's Denver, the Nuggets 107 and the Sixers 112. Doug Collins having a crazy game. He's got like 30 points. Dr. J's had a great game too. This is something else. It's been a good game. Weird Fantasy. Let's put this over here. It's unbagged, and this is so cool. So this is like one of the first ones I got. Is why it's unbagged. From way back when. This one too. I guess this is number 1, it says. EC Classics 3. Wow. Remember these? This is a great one right here, man. Honest Abe. Okay. This is the Mad Special that had these fake, like, diplomas and licenses. Legion of Skateboard Heroism. Set that aside. That might be really good. Here's Cracked. Biggest, greatest Cracked. I liked Cracked. I didn't get Cracked very much. I was a Mad kid, and I could only kind of afford Mad. And Cracked was secondary. And at the place where I bought Mad, Cracked wasn't always there. It was often not there. So Mad was more mainstream. Crack was distributed differently. Here's an issue of Juxtapose. This is an art and culture magazine based out of San Francisco. Set that right there. Here's an issue of Beckett, football card monthly with Deion Sanders on the cover. It's a nice cover. Neon Deion is on there. It's on the back. Warren Moon is on the back. Kind of nice. I like that old uniform. I like the Oilers. And the last thing we have is this special wizard, Captain America in Memoriam. I guess Cap passed away in 2009. Death of a Legend, an 18-page tribute to an American icon. I don't remember his passing. But what I do want to do is go all the way back. I want to look at Fave. Because this is, I don't know that I've ever even looked at this magazine before. I want to open it up and look at it. I mean, if you want to hang out here with me as I do it, you're welcome to. I might even just like smoke. I'm out of the game, but it looks like the Sixers are pretty far ahead. But I might have a cigarette. Let's see, the greatest issue ever, Bobby Sherman. Is the light going to be good enough? Let me see. I'm thinking what we can do is let's move everything a little further, a little closer like this. And then like that. Wow. Look at those beautiful blue eyes on the matinee idol Bobby Sherman. Or what was he? Was he a singer? I think he was mostly a singer, this guy. I can't think of it. Does anybody know any Bobby Sherman songs? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in here. Greatest issue ever. Bobby Sherman. Fave. The newest and truest. And the truest. I don't remember, like, my sister, she bought magazines just like this. I just don't remember Fave, but her main magazine was Tiger Beat. She like collected Tiger Beat. Date him, learn to love him. That's so creepy. Davy Jones, what boys want from girls. Okay. Secret problems. Frid, Chris Jones, Sajid, Michael Cole, Beatles, can they change? Monkeys, why Peter quit. Look at this dude's hairdo. It's kind of anime or like K-pop. What's on the back? What year do you think this is? I don't know yet. Oh, there's Davy Jones on the back, man. So of course I know who this guy is because of the band. This I liked this band's music and also that TV show. You know, it played when I was a kid, like on TV after school. We watched it. It was funny. It was good. Is that him again? Can't really tell. That must be. The games people play with your heart by Bobby Sherman is told to Juliet Smythe, Fave reporter. Why is it F-A? Hey man, why is the A lowercase? Does anybody know? Why is that? That's a weird decision. First love can be many things. Ugh. Is this by Bobby Sherman? Oh God. So girls would read this. Let's look at this. So, man, I gotta smoke. I gotta noodle this through for a second. How much was this? Where's the price? Why is there no price on it? Oh, there it is. April. 35 cents. Okay. Just says April 35 cents. That's all we got. So a girl is buying this because of this guy on the cover. She wants to learn how to date him and to love him. And then inside, boy, she's gonna put this on her wall, like take the whole thing like this too. They would just tear these apart. So these magazines didn't mean the same thing that this meant to us, right? Like we would save these. Girls would just destroy these, man. They would just take these and cut them all up and put them all over the place. And remember how I told you they love to scrapbook? Some of them, they do. And so it's in their nature. It's a nesting instinct. So they open this up, and there's this. Does that graphic attract you? Because it doesn't attract me at all. I'm a dude, and I don't see anything that would. And what is that? It's a jester holding a heart. Games people play with your heart. Oh, I get it now. I get it. Okay, it's related to the title. Here's our boy again. What was he in? Was he in a show or movies? I don't remember. Contents. Oh, that looks just like my sister. How much? What year is this? 1968. Fave magazine. Editorial director Ralph Benner. Loudy Powell. Pat Frankenfield. Kenneth Liu. Charles and Ira Lawfer. Where is this? Hollywood. Fave magazine. $4 a year. Okay. World Color Press. Yeah, this looks like my sister right here. Her room looked like that. Where's the table of contents? Man, this is kind of weird. So used to looking at our stuff, So their ads are going to be all different. Let's look at their ads. Crazy fun cards. It's all spelled wrong. They got K's. They don't spell our crap wrong like they spell theirs. You see what I'm saying? Look at how crazy is spelled wrong and cards is spelled wrong. KFK. Danger. Stay out. Teenage cage. Kiss me. Nothing makes me throw a what? Join our peace club. Ugh. I'm for school on Saturday and Sunday. Ugh. Ugh. Again, it's the same address, isn't it? North Highland Avenue in Hollywood. Isn't that the same address that we just looked at in the Indicia? All right, fave raves. God, this is going to be horrible. There it is again, 1800 North Highland. Man, I bet you that's like it's probably a Walmart or just a lot. Insulting America's youth. These are like articles. No, they're actually. Wow, here's something about Head. We were just talking about this. A sensational job. We are writing in regard to the Monkees' new movie, Head. And all we can say is, wow, honestly, it's the coolest movie we've ever seen. We'd like to congratulate the Monkees on the sensational job they did, and we hope they'll make another one soon. Monkey movie fans from Long Beach, California. Hell yes. So I like that movie, Head. I've seen it a couple times. Saw it when I was a kid, and then I've seen it as an adult. I think it holds up. I think it's funny. I think the Monkees hold up. Sean Nelson, Glendora. A letdown. I just got back from seeing Head. What a letdown. Did anyone understand it? Also, for practicing his dance number 2 weeks, Davey sure wasn't much good. That's what. Man, you know what, Sean? You sound like a square. You sound like a total square because I saw Head and I took like, like half a hit of blotter and I understood everything. You're supposed to be high when you watch Head. That's the whole idea. Did you see the title of the movie? Head? You get it? You're supposed to get high in the parking lot or in the bathroom. Raider fan. Hold on, I gotta ash my smoke. All right. Let's hear from this Raider fan. Johnny Jason. Who does that guy who writes fave flashes think he is? I don't like the things he's been putting in his column about the Raiders. All I can say is, down with Johnny Jason. A Raider fan from Indianapolis. You know, I think they're talking about Paul Revere and the Raiders, not the Oakland Raiders, right? More monkeys? Groovy. From Giantland to Ida Solis. I don't know what's going on. Adrian Schaff. Okay. Let's hear what she has to say. Insulting America's youth. Oh no. Just when I thought mags like 16, Tiger Beat, etc. were bad enough, along comes Fave. Frankly, I don't like Fave, and that's putting it mildly. You editors of Fave insult the youth of America by tossing such trash at them. Here's a message for you teeny boppers who read Fade and other crud like that. Well, I like that word, crud. You don't hear crud anymore. There are still a few magazines around that tell it like it is. Start reading them and put yourself on a higher level. Adrian Schaff, New York, New York. Wow, just to show you that we do let it tell it like it is. We're printing your letter. I'm on board with Adrian. This one down here, Sean Nelson, is a total square, but Adrian sounds cool, man. I like what she had to say. All right. Being Davies fan. I don't really care, Becky. Creepy look. You know why Sajid Khan seldom smiles in his pictures? Because he's too busy giving his fans that crummy, corny, mushy look of his. From Mary Hughes, Annandale, Virginia. I freaking love this magazine. These letters are amazing. So they never printed like negative letters like this in our magazines. Isn't that interesting? So girls like this stuff. So the negative letters, you know, they're fake probably. Who knows whether they're real or not? It doesn't really matter. But even if they are real, they're picking them on purpose. So they're picking the negative letters because this stuff gets girls riled up in a certain different way than it does us. This is marketing, man. I'm telling you right now. I'm always talking about how I think about it, but this is purposeful. There's a chance. In a recent fave forum, there was a girl who wrote she was in love with her teacher. Most of the answers to her problems said she wouldn't have a chance with him. Well, I just want to tell you that I'm 19 years old and I married my teacher, so I believe she has a chance too. Mrs. Debbie Smith from Mobile, Alabama. Sajid, don't go home. something. This guy Sajid. So this magazine was owned by some girl that just completely bent it over, so it makes it easier just to read it just the way that she did. I wonder what her name was. Linda, uh, Layla. I don't know. Let's keep going. Tiny clicks with her. I saw Tiny Tim on Ed Sullivan, and I just blew my mind over him. He's the grooviest. I think I'm his bag, and I know he's my bag. I just know what we. I just know that we could click if we met. This is funny, man. This is good. This is good. Okay. I just know that we could click if we met. Someday we will meet, and then I'll snatch him away from his many fans. So I say to you, Tiny Tim fans, have fun dreaming about him while you can, 'cause pretty soon I'll have him. I'm just waiting until I'm old enough to leave home and search for him. Tiny's future bag in Toledo, Ohio. Wow, I wonder if she's still around. I wonder if she saved this. Like, that'd be so cool if she kept this in her purse her whole life. It said, that was me. I was Tiny's future bag. No, this was written by the editor, you guys. Come on, man. What, could there be a girl that loved Tiny Tim and saw him on Ed Sullivan and just blew his mind and thought he was the grooviest? I don't know, man. I doubt it. Let's move on, okay? Let's look at these tote bags. They look like shit. Oh man, is this Sajid? Holy shit. I don't want all your love. Just like 3 minutes worth. All right, man. An intimate story is told to Mary Arnold. Who are these chicks? They're not real either, man. Nothing in this magazine is real. Special problem. Don't be lonely. One face of love. You want to see the one face of love? There it is, man. There it is. Holy crap. He's got the beads on and everything. 1968. Can we get the beads? Is there going to be an ad to get the beads? Well, no, there isn't, because this is the girls' magazine. There's not going to be an ad to sell guys' beads in a girls' magazine. This is, So how do I know if I'm a guy? I wouldn't even know that girls wanted these beads. You know what I mean? Look, he's got them in every picture. Even he's even wearing like a Hang Ten shirt, and he's got the beads on. Here, look, here it is. Holy crap! All I got to do is subscribe to Fave. Monkeys love beads. Monkeys love beads. Monkeys love beads. They do, man. Monkeys love beads. Is that Davy Jones? Free when you subscribe to Fave. So you can get these. So they're called love beads. I forgot that's what they were called. You know. Anyway, everybody had these beads. It wasn't anything special, I guess. I mean, it wasn't going to attract girls. You needed to be dreamy. You needed to look like this guy. And I don't know how is he connected? How did this whole thing happen? This guy. Does he sing or something? What did he do? Why Peter left the Monkees. This is Peter Tork. This guy's cool, man. He was funny in that show. I liked him when I was a kid. I liked this band. And this show, this guy was cool. He was kind of the stupid one. I mean, they were all stupid, but Peter was really the stupid one, right? He would like fall for scams like really easily. They lived in this ridiculous situation where their house or whatever it was where they lived was almost a little bit like, it was like kind of like Pee-wee's Playhouse. It was all goofy. It was all kinds of goofy shit everywhere. And tennis rackets and shit, and like a stuffed moose's head and stuff like that. Anyway, the phone rings and he picks it up, and it's somebody trying to sell them something, and he would like completely believe whatever they were saying, and she's all, you could win a free trip, or oh no, you win free dance lessons, you know. And so he fell for the whole thing, the free dance lessons. he went and he showed up and signed up for him and everything. Fave Flashes by Johnny Jason. This is this guy Johnny Jason that Raider fan had a problem with, had a beef. The Raider fan had a beef with Johnny Jason. Man, are you gonna last? I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this. Oh, I remember this. I remember her. I remember the show, Here Come the Brides. She announced her engagement. This is just so boring, man. We got to keep going. The Searchers. I liked this band. And that girl right there, the lead singer, and she did that Georgia Girl song. I like her. She's pretty. It's a nice video if you watch that video. I don't remember Peggy Lipton. She's pretty. Who are these tards? It's the Turtles. I like the Turtles. Glenn Campbell's CBS TV show. It's going to be opposite Here Come the Brides. Everybody wants to watch Here Come the Brides. It's Janis Joplin. Summer. It's nice. All the windows are open, and it's like 75 degrees, and it's, I don't know what time it is. It's about midnight, California time. Who's this guy? That's Bobby Sherman again? From Shindig. That must be an old picture. Remember when Bobby Sherman looked like this? I really don't. I don't. Here's the Raiders. That's Paul Revere's band. Chip Douglas. That's Mickey Dolenz, right? Jonathan Frid. That's wow, from Dark Shadows. So look at all the collect a complete fave library. Man, I would like to, but it's probably really hard to find any of these. I don't know that I would want to. They all look the same, don't they? Don't they all look the same? Okay, so the font is normal up here. I mean, if you would consider that to be normal, it's just a terrible name, Fave. It's not a good name. And then they switched it to the lowercase a. So with the flower over the top. Like my sister would love that. Man, let's keep going. I don't know if I can make it anymore. I kind of want to jump over to Cracked. Biggest problem in my life and how I solved it. This is just horrible. Man, girls are boring. It's just boring. What boys really want from a girl, dude, it's not what is in this article. Totally not gonna. I mean, I don't know about this guy. I don't know about him. But what the answer to this question is not going to be in this article. It's not. This is supposed to be written by this guy right here. And he's even looking at you like, trust me, what I'm telling you, what you're about to read is totally true. Except he's going to do it with this boyish British accent. And he's like about 4'11" and about 96 pounds. What boys really want from a girl, man, what do they want? All right, moving right along. This guy was cool, though. I mean, I liked him. He was funny on the show. He's kind of the lead, right? He was the front man for the band. This is the front man for the band. And he's basically Californian. It's kind of weird. It's like, I don't know how long he lived in LA before they made this show or something, but he totally comes off as a Californian. It's like somebody who's been here a while. I don't know. That's what he reminded me of. He didn't seem like he was fresh off the boat. Fave Forum. What was her name? I remember this face. She's pretty. Judy Carnes? That's her name. She was from Laugh-In. She was like the original Sock It To Me girl. Like, before, is that her? From before Goldie Hawn? Oh, man. Man, the fonts are awful. You, Me, and Sunday. So this font, all these fonts that we've been seeing, these were all like on like girls' stationery and their diaries and their binders. This is like a girl's font from 1968. It all looked like this. It was just, ugh. I don't think it's good. This guy, this is Desi and Lucy's son. This is, right? Is his name Little Ricky? Yeah, his name is really Desi. His name is Desi Arnaz Jr. Oh, man. We're going to a party. Where's the party at? It's at that kid Little Ricky's house. Little Ricky. You know, he's rich. His parents, they own a fucking TV studio or something. He's a loudmouth. Really? Yeah, he's kind of a bully, too. Just a rich kid. But he's got a nice house, man. And there's a party over there. His name is Little Ricky. That had to have happened, right? Where somebody that went to his house didn't even know his name. I spent 10 days with Chris Jones. Really? Who are you? Renee Taylor. Did you really, Renee? How much money did you have to pay this guy to spend 10 days with you? Come on, man. Why I don't like to hear girls swear. Wow. Look at how big the article is. Who is this cat? I don't know who he is. Mark Lindsay. Who's he? Was he in a band? The biggest turnoff. A girl who swears is the biggest turnoff I know of. I remember an experience I had recently. I was out on a date with this darling blonde girl I had just met. It was the first time I took her out, and I was anxious to get the whole evening to go just perfectly, and I had made dinner reservation at a small, very good restaurant where we could take our time eating and get to know each other better. Later on, I planned to take her dancing at the candy store, private club in Beverly Hills. As I got ready for my date, I found myself thinking about her. I had only spent a little time with her at a party the week before, but I liked the way she looked and talked. She was tall, slim, very vivacious. She laughed a lot, and she had the prettiest dimples I'd ever seen. Holy crap, you guys. Man, are girls this easy to manipulate? Like, are they reading this thinking that this is really written by this guy and that this is real? By the time I was dressed and pressing the elevator button in her apartment building, I can't go anymore, man. So she's gonna say fuck a bunch of times, right? So he takes her to dinner, and she orders the most expensive thing on the. So he picks her up. She's dressed like a slut, not at all like she looked the night when he met her at the party. Her tits are out, and her lipstick is smeared, right? And and one of her eyelashes is off. But her tits are out, and she's really skinny, right? And but she wants to order the most expensive. She orders the most expensive steak, right? She orders like that fucking the anchor head. she orders the anchor head, and she wants it well done with A1 sauce. You know, and the waitress looks at her, and then the waitress looks at you, and kind of like she gives you the look like, are you seriously here with this girl? And she says, what the fuck are you looking at him that way for? And the waitress says, doesn't say anything. Says, that's right, bitch, bring me my well done steak. That's what happened. Very interesting. This is the best thing in the magazine. Holy crap. I love this guy. Artie Johnson. Each book cover different in wild colors. So these girls got these Artie Johnson book covers where he's in this German field marshal helmet from like World War One, I think. So he's not really a bad guy. He's World War One. He's not the bad guys. Very interesting, he would say. That was his catchphrase. And it would apply to anything and everything. Just like this stupid story that I just made up, it would apply to that. He could say, very interesting. These stars date California girls. Do you know why? Yes, I do know why. I know this guy. He's the only one here that I think is cool. This guy was in Mod Squad, and I think he was a good bowler. I think I saw him on Celebrity Bowling. I used to watch Celebrity Bowling. This is one of your best celebrity bowlers out there. But this guy's cool. But everybody else, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Oh, I like the illustrations. Oh crap. Okay. Uh-huh. That looks good, man. I think that looks all right. So does this. What is this saying? I mean, I don't even care. And it's just these same guys over and over again. It's the same guys. J. Michael Vincent's the only one who's cool. He was in Damnation Alley. He was in Big Wednesday, maybe the best surfing movie ever made, as far as, like an actual movie about surfing. It's not a documentary. Wow, I thought, yeah, it's so funny. From the distance, I thought that was the Lone Cypress. My perfect date with Bobby Sherman. Anyway, J. Michael Vincent is outstanding in a movie called Big Wednesday. He plays, what's his name? Matt Murphy? No, Matt, not Matt Murphy. Anyway, watch Big Wednesday. It's a great movie. I spent 10 days with Chris Jones. Here's the rest of that article. Man, girls are just boring. This is just such a boring magazine. Imagine what something of like 1968, Creepy was already out. And then like other stuff that would have been for us would have been Mad, Cracked, Crazy, um, all kinds of good stuff. What am I not thinking of? Oh, Famous Monsters. All the monster magazines were still going around. All the Hot Rod magazines, those cartoons magazines that were so good. Look at how crappy their graphics look and how it's almost nothing but text. Man, girls read a lot, right? It's look at all this text and like our stuff doesn't. Man, Falling in Love Saved My Life. Jonah P. Jones. Jesus, this is awful. They weren't all like this. Maybe Fave is just shitty. Let's play the what if game with the Beatles. Let's not, man. Let's be done with this. I'm so worried when I do this because look, so this is cool. So I'm worried that I'm gonna miss something. That's why, you know what I mean. There's no hurry. It's just us sitting here, man. I mean, there's like the people that watch these are the people that enjoy doing this, I guess, and maybe will watch, that are into this, like hanging out and staying up late. And there's a couple of you, and then other people might tag on and enjoy it as well. I mean, I like doing it. I'm just hanging out. I'd be watching the basketball game. The game ended, and now it's like the 1993 All-Star game. It's East versus West. 50 things you may not know about Elvis the King. I mean, I want to read this. This is a nice picture. You want to read this? We're going to peruse it real quick. His hair is not dyed. It is naturally black. He was much lighter. What? Butt was much lighter when he was younger. He adores midnight stacks and loves eating ice cream and watching TV. No kidding. He constantly must watch his weight, and he exercises religiously. He prefers brunettes to blondes. Naturally athletic, Elvis is good at all sports, from football to volleyball. Elvis calls everyone but his closest friends ma'am and sir. I love that about Elvis. I love everything. I like all this stuff, man. Elvis is okay. He's deeply religious. Never had a serious, steady girl before Zilla. Elvis and Natalie Wood were once very good friends, and he took her home to Memphis to meet his parents. Well, that sounds pretty serious. Wait a minute. Natalie Wood was so hot. Imagine what she must have looked like. If this is true, when Elvis was little, he dislikes having his hair cut. He made very close army buddies and still close to them. He's a humble person. He loves dogs. Anne Margaret's his favorite leaving lady. Yeah. Mini skirts are groovy in E's eyes. It says L's eyes. I don't think that no one ever called him that. They called him E. Apples are his favorite fruit. He does not smoke or drink. Really. He refuses to comment on politics. He likes talking on the telephone with Priscilla. I thought that from a distance, I thought it was going to say tortilla. So I wanted to read that to see if there was something about what he liked to eat on his tortillas. Man, he won't gamble. He loves to race cars. His health is excellent. He rarely even has a cold. As a child, blacks fascinated him. Is that what it says? Does it really say that? Holy crap, why isn't it focusing? As a child, blacks fascinated him. Dislikes traveling and prefers the United States. Who doesn't? Man, what a cool cat. R.I.P. Elvis. Fave pen pals. All right. I know that there's some of you creeps out there that want to get these girls' addresses. Okay, might be something that like 12-year-old me might have been interested in, really just to troll my sister. Just to troll my sister, to think that to make her think that I was going to do this, to make her, I would troll my sister and say, hey, can I get your fave magazine? I want to write Renee Waymiller in Harper's Ferry, Iowa. I want to write Cheryl Finnegan in Guthrie Center. Why are they all from fucking Iowa? Victorville, Chris Rasmussen, Walnut Creek, Marina Loth. They're from all over. Irene Stefano, she's 8. What the heck? So this is weird, right? These girls, who do they want? Are they writing to each other? I think it's just girls writing to each other, right? Why won't it focus anymore all of a sudden? Did I push a button and mess it up? I don't know. It's probably better that way, that we don't have access to these underage girls' addresses. Wes Anderson, 20. 123 Transportation Company, APO, San Francisco. That guy's in the Army. So these girls, anybody could write Wes. Is that the filmmaker Wes Anderson? I don't think so. You'll adore Davy's love rings. Man, I just want to be a fave. I don't want to have anything to do with Fave magazine ever again. It's so much worse than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be better than this. I think did Tiger Beat look better? What makes a girl special? All the articles are really weird, right? They're all about this bullshit. The new monkey, what he will be like. So this is all fake. There was no new monkey. Peter Tork didn't leave. It was fake. Oh my God, thank God it's over. Holy crap, 42 minutes through Fave magazine. Let's get it out of here. Let's find something else that is unbagged and easy to get to. You want to look through Juxtapose real quick? Let's just thumb through it, see if we see anything cool. This is an art magazine that I used to get all the time. I used to have a subscription to it. I have a lot of them. But then I gave a lot of them away and got rid of them because they just take up a lot of space. They're really heavy. They're big magazines. But there's cool stuff in here. It's all San Francisco based for the most part. Contemporary artists of the time. This is probably about 2014, 2015, 2016, something. This is the period when I was into this stuff. Two-fisted tails. Is there anything else? Oh, let's look at these mads. Let's look at the racial issue first. That was the other thing we wanted to look at, that I wanted to look at. Excuse me. Oh, man. I've been really busy. I've just been busy with a bunch of stuff, but I've been making videos too. Busy with that, and then just busy with everything else, man. I'm finding all kinds of ways to doing all kinds of new exercises dealing with this finger, right? So what is this? Stokely and Tess, the mad version of Porgy and Bess. Have you ever seen Porgy and Bess? I think I tried watching it once, but I couldn't do it. But I should try it again. Anyway, because of my finger, today was chest, and so I did all kinds of stuff, all different chest exercises that, stuff that I already know, and then stuff that I'm learning off, that I always learn new stuff off of YouTube or Instagram, new exercises. There's some really good stuff that's coming up, right? Anyway, so I'm doing all these different chest exercises so I don't have to grab the bar, and even with my push-ups, I adjusted my push-ups a certain way. So I'm going to do that for a while, maybe a month, because I injured my hand and then didn't immobilize it and just like shook it off, like I do, and just it'll heal on its own, and eventually the pain will go away. That's how I medically diagnose and treat myself. Everything will be fine. Shake it off. Don't be a pussy. Hey, is that Sammy Davis Jr.? But it got worse because I kept lifting and I kept using it, and so then it was completely re-aggravated, and so that's why it's wrapped with this like, I don't know, some sort of tape. This is kind of boring, right? St. Moritz, Middle East, not funny. Comic strip heroes. And this is the most unfunny racial issue I've ever read. Totally not funny. What's going on is, boy, what a big surprise. Is Muhammad Ali going to say something racist? Birds of a feather should flock together. Is that what he's going to say? Barbara the Belter. That's Barbara Streisand and Ringo. And not good. I don't really care, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of over it with this video. Don't feel like a schmuck. Was there anything else we wanted to look at in here? Something put me in a bad mood. Maybe it was talking about my finger. Like talking about health. You know how old people always used to talk about, like, man, oh man, all those, old people always talk about their medical appointments or about their diseases or something like that. When they all get together and they sit around and once they settle in, you know what I mean? That's what just happened. Once I got settled in, I started talking about my medical problems. That's fucking retarded. I'm sorry to use that word. Anyway, it's just, nobody wants to be goofy like that, talking about your... Okay, this is what I wanted to get to, because this is my copy, right? So this is my original copy, that I bought for $1 cheap at Safeway when it came out. And I used to use this stuff and hang these things up on the wall. So these are the ones that I didn't tear out and didn't use. The school dropout diploma. That's funny because I was a school dropout and I didn't get a diploma. I had to take, oh, this is not, no, it's not. It looks good. I thought it was going to be real. I didn't get a dropout diploma. I had to take the GED. There's a marriage license. United Crusaders against Doggy Doo. Champion Doggy Doo victim. Legion of Skateboard Heroism. I didn't write my name in on any of these. Award for Parental Survival. Demeaning Household Chores. Cast Iron Stomach Award. Makeout Certificate. Did I put my... Yeah. Look at that. I gotta see, because I might... Sometimes I did weird shit, but I didn't. Alright. Mads Corporate Ecologist of the Year. Keep America Beautiful. Looks like getting cracked. It's just, for me, cracked is like kind of a delicacy, because I was so used to just mad all the time. So getting it cracked is kind of something cool, but this is one that I didn't have as a kid. I got this from mycomicshop.com about 10 years ago. 14th Annual Humor Explosion. Biggest, greatest, cracked. Fall 1979. Oh, this is a good time. So yeah, this is like you had to go to the bad part of town to get this magazine. You know, like a liquor store or something. Or, you know, not like a, kind of grimy. You know. Here's all these different giant cracks. Free inside. Do-it-yourself newspaper. Put yourself in headlines. Somebody else also curled this over. Drink Friska and stir up a blizzard. I like this art. He started a blizzard and now he's dying of pneumonia. I used to like Fresca. Fresca was a delicious soft drink. It was great to drink by the pool in the summertime. It tasted delicious. I have memories of drinking Fresca by our swimming pool. Fonzarella. Wait, what is this? This is it's Fonzie. And what? Oh, it's Fonzie and Cinderella. Okay. It's going to be Fonzie and Cinderella. At first I thought it was Fonzie and Barbarella. But it's going to be like the story of Cinderella, except with Fonzie and like the Godfather, Satan's campaign to promote hell. Well, I like the sound of that. Nice. Make Bush. I like that name. Look at these cats. All right, let's get down. Hell yes. Hell yes. Naked fire dance. Now we're talking. This is a pass. Offer limited to bona fide sinners on the River Styx one-way trip. Invigorating, health-giving, boiling sulfur baths. Wow, this is kind of good. Uncle Scratch says, I want you. Oh shit, we got to bring that back. This is sick. Uncle Scratch says, I want you for Hell's Legions. Hell yes. The Devil Fighting Corps. Volunteer for the gory glory, boys. The backbone of Satan's legions. The Fighting Devil Corps. Hell yes. As a Fighting Devil Corpsman, you will have the pride of knowing that all other elements in hell have but one purpose, to support you in your mission to recruit new personnel. Man, this is tight. The devil offers equal job opportunities for chicks. He's an alright dude. The devil. You get an electric pitchfork, computerized rack, compulsory viewing of television commercials. Hades Hot Springs. Our miracle work. This is better than Mad. At least better than those couple of issues that we looked at, I think. I mean, this is pretty good. Look at these images. This shit's crazy. The images are kind of wild, right? For kids, I mean, this isn't really for kids. This is the target audience of this right here. 12 to 22. That's the target audience here. This is 12 to 22. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could read this in 6th grade. I would get this in 6th grade. That's 12, right? 6th grade. 7th grade full on. Like 7th grade, are you 13? Because 7th grade is like makeout parties was happening in my school, for me. 7th grade was already smoking pot, was already getting in trouble, was already sneaking beers, was doing all kinds of stuff, was sneaking around late at night, jumping fences and doing pranks on neighbors. In hell, you're free from the hassle of getting to and from work. So yeah, this is definitely for a kid. And then, like, because this is sold where kids would see this. So yeah, the 13 or 14-year-old would love this magazine. This is why my cousin had these. So my cousin lived in the city, and he had more access, and I didn't live in the city. I lived in the kind of suburbs. I did. It was not really suburbs, but isolated, like little towns is where we always lived in, like these resort communities. That's such a cool image. So I had limited access, and my cousin, my older cousin, they lived in the city, so he had everything. The Cracked Guide to Football. This is a nice image. I like that image. That looks cool. Kind of looks like the feet look like Jack Davis, don't they? I like how this player looks though. This is weird. I mean, it's just overly. Is the joke supposed to be that we're pointing everything out that it doesn't need to be pointed out? I think we're about done. It's been about an hour. I'm kind of winding down. Was there anything else that we wanted to look at through here? I like this. This is a real um, nostalgic time for me. I mean, I didn't miss an issue. I got every single issue off of the stand at Safeway. This is when we lived in the mountains. And yeah, so I looked through these all many, many times, all of them. Let's finish with bananas. I liked Charlene Tilton. She was really cute. She was a little lady. She was a little girl. Like short in stature. Very beautiful. Like when she first hit the scene, when this show hit the scene, her character, right? She was this like feisty or outspoken or I don't know what she was doing, man, right? Right? And yeah. It's funny that they put her on the cover of Bananas because this is like a little kid. This is a smaller kids magazine, right? For younger kids. I feel like this is like an elementary school magazine. This is a grown-up show, right? I mean, maybe this isn't elementary school. Maybe this is also for 7th and 8th graders. Broken Carton Days. What the heck? Oh, there's Cheryl Teague. She was beautiful, right? Say cheese, and she says Gorgonzola. I wonder if she really said that. I bet she did. Broken Carton Savings Days. This is just completely loose. TV antenna that fits on your head. Oh, this is a joke. Wow, it looks really good. So this looks good, man. This is this looks like an ad from a period ad. This looks like 1979. Ladies sweatbands, luxury styling for indoor outdoor sweating. Men's all nylon designer duckbills, convenient strap-on construction. 10-pound bag of muck, as seen on TV. Notebook paper holes, shoe repellent, an end table, lint pile, one-piece mile-high ladder, sawed-off shotgun, $10, ammo clip, you must be 12 or over to purchase, $2. Man, I wish that were real. Walnut canary on squirting perch, 50-pound, 30-piece walnut canary, half off dishware, paper knapsack. I liked that bit. That was a funny bit right there to start the magazine off with. I'm on board with bananas. A message from Granny Meatloaf. So I like this better than the other one, Dynamite, right? Dynamite was the other one. This whole thing's falling apart. We got to stop. It's all going to come apart in my hands. That sucks. I haven't looked at this, and if I did, I don't remember it. Anyway, I think bananas looks better than dynamite. And when I was a kid, I always got dynamite at my school. I didn't get bananas. Man, but I'm bananas about this thing falling apart. It really sucks. I might have to do something about it. How to wash and wax a car. This looks good, man. Anyway, it's an hour. thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. What did we do? We looked at magazines. I just kind of bullshitted, smoked a cigarette. That's about it, man. Thanks for watching. Let's set up this stuff. I'll just, for the thumbnail or something. Anyway, hey, if you're new and you know that according to the algorithm, only 79% of the people that watch these videos are from the planet Earth. The other 22%, they're unsubscribed. So if you enjoyed the video and you enjoy looking at Charlene Tilton, what a doll she was. She murdered him. She killed him. She murdered JR. She did it. So if you'd like to watch more stuff like this, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.